Well, well, well. The bald-headed Bob meets the bald-headed Doom. Operation Doomsday. Finally getting back to some MF Doom. The Kendrick Drake beef is fucking full tilt right now. Basically, Kendrick's trying to end Drake's career. He just dropped 616 this morning, today, and the whole internet's on fire. And there was a tweet. Somebody said something along the lines of Bob just chilling out here while everybody else is, while the whole hip hop world's like burning down or something like that. But yeah, been getting a lot of requests to do all the diss tracks and stuff like that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just let this whole thing play out, and then I'll do it all like an album. But for today, I'm very excited to get back to Doom. Doom is my favorite hip hop artist thus far. He's my favorite. I really, really, really like what he's doing. I didn't realize Operation Doomsday was his first one. 1999, October 19th of 1999. And I was thinking, oh man, that was like a month before I went into boot camp for the Navy. And as a 19-year-old lad who was confused and lost and no real future in sight. So it's kind of fun to think about that a little bit. I don't really have, let's say, I'm starting late. I'm kind of distracted. Some shit came up this morning I had to take care of. So I guess we'll just drop in. I guess I don't really... Oh, that's what I was going to say. So on Spotify, the only version is the Operation Doomsday Complete, which is 42 songs, 2 hours. I'm not doing that. I'm going to do disc 1 of that, which is essentially the first, the original version of the album. With the exception of on Genius.com, there's a track 20 that I don't see on here. So it'll be 1 through 19. The final track being Heroes versus Villain. And I guess that's it. I did find 3 music videos. I don't know if they're official. They looked somewhat official. I mean, this is 99 and it was MF Doom. And so I don't really expect there to be a lot of music videos. So there's 3 there. I'll react to that. That'll be Patreon only. The Patreon spiel, as always, $2. You can listen on MP3. I upload as MP3s, or you can watch the video. And of course, the music reactions are part of that. But let's get into it, man. I'm excited. I was listening to Food this morning, and Food was fantastic because he's telling this whole story through the samples. He's talking about basically trying to take hip-hop back and people having been brainwashed and poison and all this different stuff, right? Like all the samples that he used, he's telling his own story. So this one, I'm excited to hear more of that. The production, of course, Doom's rapping style, the lyrics, the rhyme schemes, everything. I'm so excited. Finally going to sit down with more Doom. So let's stop saying that and let's actually do it. Track 1 is called The Time We Faced Doom. Doom. The bald-headed Doom. All right, man. God, I am almost like... It's almost like I don't want to start because I just want to savor the moment. Just a little bit, I think a part of it, too, is I've been doing stuff that people have been requesting for a long time. But lately, I think with the beef going on between Kendrick and Drake and all this stuff and people wanting reactions to that, and I'm not terribly interested. I'm more of like I like to appreciate music and enjoy music rather than just see 2 people fucking in their 40s with millions of dollars, trash talking each other. But whatever, right? Who cares? Not a big deal. But also I've been working through this backlog because there's been stuff that people have been requesting for a long, long time. And I kind of feel like last, 6 weeks or so, I feel like I've been doing more stuff that has been expected rather than what I've been wanting to do. So big part of that too is I feel like I'm finally sitting down with something I have been wanting to hear personally. Not that the other albums have not been good. They've been great. But I've been looking forward to this one. So it's kind of like a personal pick today. Okay. Track 1, The Time We Faced Doom, produced by MF Doom, dropping in. It's 2 minutes. I'm kind of expected. It says it's a skit. And then that'll roll right into track 2, which is called Doomsday. So I'll probably just let it roll unless there's something noteworthy. Drop it in. Operation Doomsday. Here we go.
When this reporter, babe, get here, she gonna be on our tip, man. She gonna wanna write about me and my man here, all kind of long articles.
Flash message, top secret, ultra.
Yeah, and when she does, and she puts his picture on paper, that's gonna be an end secret exposed, his face, for everyone to see, man. That's a whack, Man, what the fuck you talking about, man? Let's go get my man big fame, man.
I'm trying to remember, too, this is his first album. Nobody knows who this is.
Metal face,
like, get the money like right now.
This is awesome.
Money like Barry White, man. You can do all kind of crazy shit you want to do when you get
It's
to
basically saying, I don't want anybody to know who I am.
Now, who will be the first to tell me of a past adventure?
Trippy.
Why don't you tell him about the time we faced Doom?
All right. Well, as I remember, Doom had threatened the world leaders with destruction of every major city on Earth.
Bid farewell to your friends. Doom hates us all.
Doom hates us all.
But in his warped mind, he has a personal score to settle with me.
I'm gonna pause real quick, and then I'll catch the 10 seconds. There's 10 seconds left. We'll transition to the next one. Yeah, I talked about the story a little bit of food and these samples, but I mean, really, I didn't kind of dive into it a whole lot here in the beginning of taking hip hop back, like just being unhappy with what was going on with hip hop, and his brother had died, and he got completely screwed over by the record company because I guess they were a duo and they had a deal, but then when his brother passed away, they fucking axed it, and I guess apparently like he was homeless and shit. Like he's gone through some shit personally. But then also his love for hip hop and what he wants hip hop to be and represent and stand for, and as far as I can understand anyway. I don't want to speak on his behalf, obviously. But I really love this idea of, I mean, he's created himself as like this comic book character, but he also like his life is that in a sense, you know? So now he's like coming back to try and conquer the world as this villain. But the cool thing about the villains, right, is they never think they're wrong. The villains always think they're doing something that's right. They gotta fix all these things that nobody else has the courage to do because you have to take these drastic steps, right? So it's just fucking cool. Okay, let's let it roll. Sounds like this is just this great little fucking intro. Another thing about this request too is my son was like, Papa, you gotta listen to more Doom. You gotta listen to more Doom. I was like, you know what? You're fucking right, man. Yeah, let's get some more Doom going in the house. Okay, we'll let it roll. Transition into Doomsday. Great intro. Love it. Like how it starts with
Doomsday.
pure samples and then gets into some beats. Oh wow, it's like chill. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect this. All kinds of scratching. Wow, he is scratching the fuck. The record.
I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bobble ops. Stop, stick around, come through and dig the sound of the fly brown 60 psycho who throws a dick around. Bound to go through plat, came to destroy rap. It's an intricate plot of a b-boy strap. Fem stat cats get kidnapped. Then release a statement to the press, let the rest know who did that. Metal fist terrorist, claim responsibility. Broken household name usually set in hostility. What is MF, you silly? I like to take men's to the end for 2 milli. Do-do-do-do-do, that's an audio daily double. Rappers need to fall off just to save me the trouble. Yo, get out my face, asking about my case, needing toothpaste. Professor Mint, monkey style nigga to death to death. And dope fiends still in their teens. Shook niggas turn witness. Real men's mind their own business. That's the difference.
God, I'm trying to like process everything.
Double dutch. How come I hold a microphone double clutch? COs make rounds, never have ox found on shakedown, lockdown, wet dreams of Fox Brown. On Doomsday, ever since the womb till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tumor say. Right above my government doomulate, either unmarked or engraved. Hey, who's to say?
That's kind of sad right there. Till I'm back where my brother went. That's what my tomb will say. Although, actually, maybe I'm misinterpreting that. What does that mean? Back where my brother went. I'll read the entire annotation. Why not? Doomsday is a national holiday held in Latveria, the fictional country ruled by, Marvel's Doctor Doom, celebrated whenever the villainous tyrant declares it. That's funny. Doom's brother Subrock died in 93 after getting in a car accident, hence reference to his own death. Doom explains in XXL magazine, really that's like saying my word is bond. There are certain instances where you use that phrase in life, and that reference what my tomb will say, that means word to my death. Okay. It's really in general. Okay. So it's funny to listen to him because I've listened to Mad Villainy so many times, of course, Food so many times before. He just sounds a little younger. He sounds a little less refined, you know? Not that he sounds bad. I'm not saying that at all, but you can tell. You can tell he has improved from this, which is pretty impressive because this is pretty good already. I used to cop a lot, but never cop no drop. What the fuck does that mean? Doom's signature anthem opens with an enigmatic line, can be understood in various ways depending on one's interpretation of slang terms of cop and drop. Okay, so that is undecided there. All right. Hold mics like ponytails tight and bob a lot, which a bob is like a different type of hairstyle as well, but also bobbing around and also bob a lot, you know? So lots of meanings there. It's nice of Doom to include me before he even knew I existed. Of the Fly Brown 60, sicko psycho who throws his dick around, bound to go 3-plat, came to destroy rap. Hell yeah. Metal Fist terrorists claim responsibility. I love it. Femstats get kidnapped, then release a statement to the press to let the rest know who did that. Metal Fist terrorists claims responsibility. This is fucking great. This is great. But I am noticing right away, he's cranking through a lot of words, a lot of like rhyme schemes, a lot of like double meanings. And I can feel my brain, like all the gears already grinding together 2 minutes into this album, trying to like dissect it. So I think what I'm going to do, you know, something people have said, and I agree with, I think it's good feedback, is, you know, you're not supposed to catch everything on the first listen, right? You're not supposed to. And I love tearing into lyrics, and I will do my thing. But I'm going to like try and dial back just a little bit. Not try and understand everything on the first listen, not try and catch everything on the first listen, because it doesn't need to be that way. And I need to sneeze, so we'll keep listening. I'll mute the mic, and there we go.
On amongst foes for flow without no talking orangutans. Only gin and tang, guzzle out a rusty tin can. Me and this mic is like yin and yang. Crime don't pay. Listen, you, it's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck, she was uncool. Spitting all out the sunroof, through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sound like Jazzy Joyce. So I turned it up faster than a speeding knife. Strong enough to please a wife. Able to drop today's math in the 48 keys of life. Cut the crap for his rap. Touch the mic and get the same thing an A-Rab would do to you for stealing. Devil, he's on another level. It's a word, no a name. MF, the super villain.
Oh, this is fucking cool. I can't believe the beat.
Doomsday.
It's so chill. Like, it's like elegant. It's sophisticated almost. You know, I would think, I was kind of expecting, I don't really know what I was expecting, but there's this elegance to this beat. Touch the mic, get the same thing an Arab will do to you for stealing, so you get your hand cut off. What the devil? He's on another level. He is just fucking. Although I wonder if it's a sample of that sound being looped. Like if he's actually scratching the record or if he's looping the sound of a sample of scratching record. It sounds like a loop sample. But who knows? I just feel bad for that record. Just getting cut up. Let's look at verse 3 a little bit. Doomsday, ever since the womb, telling back to the essence, read it off the tomb, which, you know, his word is his bond. That's what he's meaning there. Either engraved or unmarked grave, who's to say? Pass the mic like, pass the peas like they used to say. What? The bunch, pass the peas? Oh, okay. Pass the peas like they used to pass the peas. Okay, so pass the peas. All right. Pass the mic like pass the peas. All right. Some MFers don't like how Sally walk. I'll tell you fools, it's hella cool how ladies from Cali talk. I like that because back in the 90s, the word hella was all over California. I can tell you that much for sure. I can testify to that. Hella cool. So that's funny. That's kind of a throwback for me. I haven't heard somebody say hella in a hella long time. Let her interview with the Yeti Ghetto Slang. Nicknames off nipplin' tip of nipples, metal fang. What? Known amongst hoes for the bang bang. known amongst foes for flow without talking orangutans, only gin and tang. Goes out on rescue. What the fuck does all this mean? This is an obscure reference to the commercials for Quaranta, a baby furniture store on Long Island, which regularly featured a boast that the store contained no talking orangutans. The reason why is lost to time, but the phrase probably meant no gimmick or BS. Oh, okay. So that's some fucking obscure commercial. Trippy. And there's a whole bunch of other shit in there in the annotation as well. Clang, crime don't pay, and listen, youth. It's like me holding up the line at the kissing booth. I took her back to the truck. She was uncouth. Great word. Spitting all out the sunroof through her missing tooth. But then she has a sexy voice, sounds like Jazzy Joyce. I turned it faster than a speeding knife, strong enough to please a wife. What is it? What is the annotation of this? This line before, and the line after are all a play on Superman's abilities as read in the intro of a 1950s show of Superman. Okay. Contrast with Doom's version. Yeah, speeding knife, powerful, please a knife. Okay. The Superman comparison closes with the verse 2. The iconic "It's a Bird, It's a Plane" note Superman is parodied by swapping out bird and playing with word and name. Oh, yeah, it's a word. No, a name. MF the supervillain. Okay, good annotation. Nice. Fucking Doom, man. He is cool. Very cool. All right, let's move on to track 3, which is going to be called Rhymes Like Dimes. I'll let it flow. It's featuring Gambino, produced by Doom. There's a couple seconds left. We'll flow out of Doomsday, see if it transitions. No transition. All right. Oh.
Hey, yo, y'all can't stand right here. In his right hand was your man's worst nightmare. Loud enough to burst his right eardrum close range. The game is not only dangerous, but it's most strange.
This is amazing.
I sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash but brag about the broker times. Joker rhymes like the "Is you just happy to see me" trick. Classical slapstick rappers need chapstick. A lot of them sound like they're in a talent show, so I give them something to remember like the Alamo. Tally ho, a hot joker like Space Game. Came back from 5 years lane and stayed the same set. Electromagnetic field, it blocks all logic. Spock and G-Shocks a biological clock. When I hit it, slid it to the shitter, thought I killed a goose. Her power use was pure brittle water filter juice. Keep a pen like a fiend, keep a pipe with him. Gentleman who lent a pen to a friend who write with him. Never seen this shit again, but he's still my dunny. The only thing that come between us is krill and money. I sell rhymes like dimes. The one who mostly keep cash and brag about the broker times. Better rhymes make for better songs, and bad as not if you got a lot of what it takes just to get along. Surrender now, suffer serious setbacks. Got get back, connects, wet back, get stacks. Even if you got to get jet black, head to toe to get the dough. Battle for bottles of Mo or Dro. This fly flow take practice like Tybo with Billy Blanks. Oh, you're too kind, really thanks. Till the corner lost forever like, oh my darling Clementine. He hold his heart when he tellin' rhyme. When is his time, I hope his soul go to heaven. He nasty like the old time, old number 7. You still taste it when you chase it with the Coca-Cola. Make a wish they couldn't race it out the Motorola. I told her, no credit, fall back. If you want what they got, then go get it. It's all gag.
This is crazy. The so far, I mean, I wrote two songs, obviously. The beats have been so different from anything I was expecting. It like the beat off of Doomsday was not like it was like mind-blowing or revolutionary or wildly unique, but it just had this feel to it, this like clean elegance. And this feels just unique, kind of funky, kind of different. Let's look at a little bit of lyrics before I get completely buried here. What was the old number 7? When it's his time, I hope his soul goes to heaven. He nasty like the old time old number 7, which is Jack Daniels. You still taste it when you chase it with the Coca-Cola. So you make Jack's a Coke. Obviously, that's a very popular drink right there. Make him wish they could erase it out the Motorola, which is your phone. I told her no credit for a bag. If you want what they got, then go get it. It's all gack. What is gack? I don't know what that means. Gack is a slang term for the addictive drugs known as cocaine and meth. Okay. Only in America could you find a way to earn a healthy buck and still keep your attitude on self-destruct. What is he talking about here? Many jobs? Yeah. Dealing drugs and rapping are two such occupations that also fit with the title and overall theme of the track. Doom is alluding to the fact that we have the unique opportunity to have relatively minimal consequences for our self-destructive habits in the U.S. Okay, sure. Better rhymes make for better songs. It matters not. If you got a lot of what it takes just to get along, surrender now or suffer serious setbacks. Go get back, connects. I probably shouldn't say that word. I don't know if he's meaning this in a slur term or not. I don't know. Get stacked. It if you got to get jet black head to toe to get the dough. Battle for Bottom. What is this talking about? Oh, now the internet's going slow. Robbery? Maybe? Who knows? Oh, okay. Like a black mask? Okay. This fly flow take practice like Tybo with Billy Banks. I have no fucking idea what that's about. Billy Banks is a martial artist, film star, inventor of Tybo exercise program. Oh, okay. I remember that. I remember that too. Jesus. Throwbacks, y'all. Throwbacks. Oh my God. This is some 90s shit for real. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, man. This shit's great. I love the beat. I love Doom. He's my favorite. I don't know if I said that at the beginning. He's my favorite. This is my favorite hip-hop artist, man.
Electromagnetic field will block all logic, Spock and G-Shock, a biological clock. When I hit it, slid it to the shit, I thought I killed a goose. A power use was pure brittle water filter juice. Keep a pen like a fiend, keep a pipe with.
I love that line too. That's a great line. Keep a pen like a fiend.
Never seen the shit again, but he's still my dunny. Only thing that come between us is krill and money. We sell rhymes like dimes. The one who knows to keep cash, but tell about the broke times.
The buttery slickness, the land of lakes. That's good. I love too just the fucking around, you know, just having fun.
Now what are you supposed to say on the end of records? I don't know.
This reminds me of how fun it is to watch somebody who is a master at their craft do what they do, but do it so well and still enjoy it. Like some people, the first thing that comes to mind is like surfing. Surfing is such a great sport because it's very difficult, it's very physical. It's very spiritual, in my opinion. Being out in the water, there's something magical about it. I've never surfed. I only do bodyboarding, and I don't do it much anymore. But I love being in the ocean. Absolutely love it. But there's something incredible about watching an excellent surfer just go out there and just be on the wave. Like some of them like really go at it. They attack the wave and this and that. But you can tell when somebody's out there and they're just like flowing with the wave. They're just going. It's just. And you can tell, wow, they've been surfing for a long time and they're really, really good and they love it. They love it. It's different from somebody who's excellent at what they're doing. Like, not that athletes don't enjoy the sports that they play, but the competitive aspect kind of puts it in a different spin a bit, Anyway, all I'm trying to say is I just love watching somebody who's good at what they do and still enjoys what they do and just watching that mix of things. And Doom is doing this, just fucking around, talking about buttery biscuits and applesauce and mashed potato. This is Gambino saying it, but still, the fact that the song's just fucking around with this beat and this guy's rambling over, talking about, oh, you thought it was over and we tricked you. Like, this is great. This is great. We're gonna let it roll into the finest. So there's a couple seconds left here. It's featuring Megalon and Tommy Gunn. I don't know who any of these people are, but anyway, there you go. Okay, we'll let it roll out of Rhymes Like Dimes and into the finest. Here we go.
You listen to www.headline.com. MF Doom. Who About Love.
Oh man. Let's see if this transition.
The finest.
Kind of.
As the life cycle goes on.
Oh, here we go.
Goes on. And you learn to hold on to things like the mic. And you learn to appreciate who's the nicest.
On said device.
The finest.
Time is a humor, too much drama, blind behind the rumor. Time and time inside my mind, I'm trying to find a tumor. Time is a humor, no time for humor. As soon as one of your men's dead and him's dead, you're trying to find Puma. Sooner the better. We in the sweater already through your leather. We coming through the brutal weather. We ready to do whatever.
I don't know what the fuck. He's going so fast.
Like a poet, my brother. Hey, gun, you with it?
Whatever.
Finest.
I know about going paid to broke to next day well off to bust a shell off. The dick riders get the hell off. Made a call to a client, he must have had a sell off. I show off, he had the same bike, puff fell off. I tell off the back from science and view of facts, which niggas is whack till they last 2 tracks. Matter of fact, y'all can wait for the rep to tell the tall tale how he escaped from out the depths of hell.
Die, he gon' die like a soldier die, holding a swollen eye, drinking no gold, smoking the stove, watching Popo patrol the beach, blowing my high, rolling by. When gun die, he gon' try to reach the streets to go in the sky.
Yup.
I kind of don't like Tommy Gunn. He's going for my ear at least. I feel like he's going a little too fast, and I feel like on his flow, the words are all bleeding together. So I don't hear crisp, distinct words. I just hear it's like reading words with no spaces between them, and I can't really process that. But this is first listen. But that's the first thing that's kind of going through my mind listening to him.
Me, side fly, whole style stuck up. Used to talk to myself. I told him shut the fuck up. Buckle up, cause it's about to be rough. He said keep talking that shit, you about to be snuffed. Then we squashed it, I let him know watch it. We only made a time to join these rhymers in the mosh pit. Gossip feel great just to increase the chance for a pussy nigga face to hit the dance floor.
I pull your top up, got cloud, crack, rock, what? Now it's all good business, cause all the snitches locked up. On the dance floor, you got knocked out, your bitch got knocked up. Babyface Nathaniel, brand new machete. Damn, I just shook your hand, I can't stand you.
I don't like this flow. I just don't like this style.
But my hand was like a band, my man is brand new and heavy. Yo, Doom, you ready?
Yeah, yo, Gun, you with it?
Whatever.
There's so many phrases that Doom uses that I don't get. I wanna hit on this a bit. He bled my father, he bled my mother, my father, but can't bleed me. O.D. Ghetto misery. So he's talking about drug addiction here. Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to click this because it's got to be a reference. Play on the quote, you bled my mama, you bled my papa, but you won't bleed me, from an independent movie, Sweetback's badass song, referencing the hardships previous generations of black Americans, so slavery, civil injustice. The film greatly inspired Black Panther Party co-founder Huey Newton, and the quote went on to be printed on the back of Black Panther Party newspaper. Okay. And then Cy Fly, who stole the fuck up, used to talk to myself. I told him, shut the fuck up. Buckle up, because it's about to be rough. He said, and I'm assuming this is himself still, keep talking that shit, you're about to be snuffed. Then we squash it. I let him know, watch it. We only met a time to join these rhymes in the mosh pit. Gosh, it feels great just to increase the chance for. Continues, yeah, okay. Interesting verse there. I wonder, the first thing that goes through my mind with this is basically like him kind of getting himself hyped up for what he's about to do in terms of becoming this MF Doom character, and maybe it's the idea of, okay, I'm going to go and take hip-hop back type of thing, which would be a huge undertaking, right? Lots of effort, lots of time, lots of struggle probably. So that just makes me think of that. But I don't know. I have no idea. Yep, that holds water like drizzle in a paper cup. This one etched in stone, the chisel with the paper up. I need a cut, a taper up, edge up. People can't measure up. I'm here to get the treasure up. With Tommy Gunn and Megalon, I mean, the lyrics are fine and stuff, but their words are just running together. So I'm just not a fan of what they're doing. But it's also first listen. Let's keep going. Where was I? I don't even know where the hell I was. I wrote this rhyme on my born day. Remember the same side I flipped. Hey, I wanted to click that. So what's hey? Oh, track 12 is hey. Oh, okay. All right, maybe that comes up later. Reminds me of the same style I flipped on hay. Anyway, all right, let's keep going.
And got his song, mighty gon' like to know what you staring at. An invisible cat who pull off disappearing act. Raised by a pack of wild wisdoms like Sweetback. Front, I'ma be back.
Like brothers in the streets act, surrounded by a bunch of bad bitches like Sweetback. Fuck with me, I'll be back.
Like niggas in the streets act.
Streets act.
Of black misery.
The finest.
I feel like there's a lot of meaning in that song I'm not getting on the first listen. I'm missing it. It's going over my bald head. Or I'm overthinking it. Or probably both. I'm probably overthinking it and not getting it, which is it's a skill, y'all. It takes a lot of time and effort to get so good at overthinking that you still don't get it. There's a lot. Okay, that's cool with the finest. I mean, it was a cool song. I think I'm gonna assume that one's probably gonna grow on me a bit as I listen to this album more. Metal Grill with many styles better still. I feel like number 26 on a roulette wheel, but what is number 26? I forget. Since 26 is right next to 0, he's next to nothing. Okay. And deal run rings around my rhymers and run rings like number runners who's old timers. Yeah, that's another aspect. It's got to be tough, like being someone like Doom who clearly cares so much about hip hop in all aspects, both production and rhymes and rapping and flow and all that stuff. It's got to be tough to do what you do it well, and then look around at other people and go, God, these guys are awful. Why are they so successful? You know, like that kind of. I imagine he probably felt that way. Anyway, kind of just trying to go into the mind of Doom a bit, you know, because he does a great job of subtly weaving in these ideas and these thoughts that he has into the music, but he does it in such a clever way. In I would say almost like a professional way, you know, it's snuck in there, but it's snuck in so well, it's like part of the song. You don't even really notice it. All right, let's keep going. Track 5 is called Back in the Days, which is a skit. So we'll let that roll through, and then track 6 is Go with the Flow. So we'll just let it play out through here. Well, the finest is basically done. Do the skit, and then drop into Go with the Flow.
It was back in the days when I met a brilliant young student named Doom. Hello? Anybody home?
See, this is his storytelling through samples. Look at that equipment.
I wonder what Doom's working on. Now, I'll just rearrange a few of these circuits.
What are you doing in my room?
You're even more
Give me those papers.
I just came by to say hello. But you'd better recheck those equations. You're off a few decimals. And that means big trouble if you use this material.
Get out of here.
So I wonder, like this sample right here, I wonder if this is him kind of... the way I take this is he's working on real rap. Right? He's in the lab. He has his equipment. He's working on real beats. He's working on real rhyme. Like, that's his perspective. That's what I take from this. I don't know if that's actually what he means, but... And then this Mr. Fantastic, this person that comes in and finds us, you know, talking about you better recheck those equations, big trouble if you use this material. I feel like that could be a representation of, like, hip-hop at the time, you know, or maybe what he thinks his material, how it will be perceived type of a thing. Because, you know, if you're going to go attack a genre, essentially, right? The people who are fans of the genre are going to attack back, right? There's going to be, and this is 99. There's no social media yet. Thank God. Man, those were the days. So much better. But, you know, backlash, just general backlash, right? But Doom is Doom, and he's going to do what he does. But then, you know, maybe people don't get it. You know, you got to recheck these equations. You're off a few decimals. You know, I don't know. Interesting stuff. All right, let's roll in to Go with the Flow. Oh, good sound. I love the record stuff.
Before I start right quick, microphone check 2 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah, big up all the Monster Island massive, and beware before I triple dare you like the last kid who asked me what we don't got that you got, son. For one flow that's elementary, my dear Watson. Secondly, ever since I was little, not so much to riddle, least rhyme to the syllable. Keep tracks and make an A-rap deep clap with no hands. I chop these drums off truly yours, G-rap. Actual fact, relax. In this land of lyrical lost black, I'm not the cool sleep stack. The one who might stop and talk to you. Poison to few. Niggas who be biting styles, I'm like pork too. What you got to lose? Let mud fly. When I got blues, I two whole crews that's butt dry. So I ask why. The stars from the set shit be fucking with my eye as I pull it to the chest. The super motherfucking villain grip the mic with an iron hand. Seeds to the fire from out the frying pan. It ain't no use in trying, man. Son, stop crying. Frontin' like you deaf to find. Need to stop lying. Speak your piece. Only once you're spoken to first. Now let me hear your verse while I'm choking you with well-refined rhymes like an editor. Throw them to my collections of skulls and spines like Predator.
This song's
Fuck around.
amazing.
The only niggas who could hear the same sound was Jet Jaguar and James Brown. Motherfuckers probably couldn't peep it past a minute. Exquisite scripts, the quick shit. Go with the flow. That's how we do it though.
We'll let this one finish. This is great. I like going with the flow a lot. Cool. Just, I'll let it finish and I'll talk. This is fucking great. One thing that one person, so I guess I was just fucking talk. I can't wait. Every Friday morning I tweet the album cover of what I'm going to sit down and listen to. And people were excited. And one person tweeted back how much they enjoyed, like, just how lo-fi the experience is. And it's like this song really, really kind of brings that out. You can hear his voice. It's almost like a little muffled, not entirely, but just a little, you know. But it's slightly muffled, but it sounds like he's right on the microphone, which is great because of what he's talking about in the lyrics, right? Like hold the microphone with a fucking iron fist. And the song's called "Go with the Flow," which is a great double meaning already, because go with the flow means, just this is what hip hop is, just go with the flow. But also go with the flow meaning, vocal flow in terms of rapping style and shit. Now he's going to go with the flow. So by going against the flow, he's now going to go with his own flow type of thing. Or by going with his own flow and doing his own thing, he's going against the flow of what hip hop is. That type of idea. So that's brilliant. He starts, enough is enough. yeah, ho. Go with the flow. So he's just talking mad shit. And it's great because it comes after that little sample of what he's working on. Look at all the equipment. You better check your equations. You're off by a couple decimals, whatever. We're going to go through a lot of lyrics here. Let's finish the song, I guess. Although I don't know how much it matters. I'm so excited. Basically, I'm so excited to talk about this. Great track. I really like Go With The Flow. The production's so fucking cool.
Metal Phase 2. Your concurrence in the above is assumed.
Big up all the Monster Island massive and beware before I triple dare you like the last kid. Who asked me what we don't got that you got, son? For one flow that's elementary, my dear Watson. So I've got flow. Secondly, ever since I was little, not so much to riddle, at least my rhymes to the syllable. Keep tracks that make an Arab thief clap with no hands. I chop these drums off yours truly, G-Rap. What the fuck? So with no hands... So the Arab thief clap is kind of a reference to another line that he said, basically you get your hands cut off for stealing, right? So keep the tracks that make an Arab thief clap. So he's got no hands. With no hands, I chop these drums off yours truly, G-Rap. The drums on this track are lifted from yours truly by Queen's legend, Cool G-Rap, as is the scratched hook. Okay. A distinctive feature of this album is its use of beats from other hip-hop records. Okay. Oh. This album is probably, I suppose, Operation Doomsday. Other examples are Dead Bent, Doomsday, Superho, Poetry. Okay. Note the allusion to the previous line in the phrase, chop these drums off. Okay, so I guess it's just some double meaning there in terms of chopping the drums off. Actual fact, relax. In this land of lyrical loss, Black, I'm not the cool slee stack? What the hell is a slee stack? Land of the Lost, the Slee Stacks are aggressive lizard men that battle the humans. But there is one friendly Slee Stack called Enoch that can speak to humans and tries to help them. He's the cool Slee Stack. Okay. Doom is making it known that in the land of lyrical loss, he's not the cool one. He won't stop and talk to you. He will battle you. Okay. Poisoned a few. People who be biting styles like I'm pork too. Someone's going to steal from him his style. What you got to lose with the mud fly? When I got blues, I chew whole crews. That's Bud Dry. So why ask why? The styes from the... I don't know the styes from the says. Should be fucking with my eyes as I pull it to the chest. The super motherfucking villain gripped the mic with an iron hand, throwing MCs to the fire from out the frying pan. Fucking brilliant. And the way he flows through that and the way he rhymes it all, I love that shit. But so the Bud Dry and then the Why Ask Why, that was part of the commercial. Why Ask Why, try Bud Dry. That was the commercial. And this shows you how effective advertisement and media and commercials and shit are, because this was literally fucking 25 years ago and I still remember the line from the commercial. Like, that's crazy. I don't even drink Bud Dry. I don't think you can now. I don't think it exists. But so that's the whole Why Ask Why part. When I got the blues, I chew whole crews. That's Bud Dry. So I feel like that is a double meaning on the idea of he can chew up and spit out other MCs, whole crews of MCs, and for him it's like a light beer. It's not even an effort. And maybe the other meaning is the other crew is basically Bud Dry, meaning they don't have anything in them. They're just water. They're nothing. I don't know. Let's click the annotation. Yeah. Okay. It's just the commercial. Yeah, sure. All right. So that there's no help right there from the annotation other than the advertisement, the Why Ask Why part. It ain't no use in trying, man. Son, stop crying. Frontin' like you deaf-defying, need to stop lying. Speak your piece only once you're spoken to first. Now let me hear your verse while I'm choking you with my well-refined rhymes like an editor. Fucking brilliant. He's fucking brilliant. Throw to my collection of skulls and spines like Predator. So anybody, if you've not seen the movie Predator, which is just epic, legendary. When did that come out? When did Predator come out? I think it was the 80s, late 80s. But it's this sci-fi action movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they're out in the jungle. These elite soldiers, right? And this predator, this alien from outer space, is hunting them one by one. And the predator collects skulls and it rips out people's spines and shit. Great movie. If you've never seen the original Predator, watch the original Predator. It's very entertaining. If you want like a good action movie, classic. Fucking classic movie. So good. And then Arnold, get to the chopper. That's where that comes from, is that movie. God, this is so good. This is so good. This sucks because, like, I want to go through all this, but then I just want to keep listening too. So, and I said earlier, I promised I wasn't going to, like, try and solve everything. But this track specifically is fucking amazing because he is laying out the rhymes for sure. That first verse is fucking brilliant. It's so good. Oh, so good. All right, okay, let's keep going. God, I'm like a kid in the fucking candy store, and I want to eat every piece of candy all at the same time right now. Track 7 is called TikTok, featuring MF Grimm. Is that... I don't know who that is. Oh, okay. Okay, it's actually a different person. It's not MF Doom. Produced by MF Doom. Here we go. Track 7, TikTok.
How long? You know when you're going to come in?
Nobody will never, ever really know. Because the more you know that you don't know shit.
That's true.
Niggas will never run out of shit.
The more you know, the more you realize you don't know anything. So true.
So much scripts to do here. Niggas will never run out of shit.
Enjoy the roller coaster ride.
Trippy, dude.
Multifaceted.
Walk the path of Jesus, witness of hell freezes, the mind teases, reality cracked to pieces, nothing eases,
trippy.
Being chastised, with blood baptized, dies, revives, acknowledge
trippy.
past lives, statements will be made, acknowledge me. My mind is heaven's gate, so enter me. My mind's the gate to hell, so try to flee. Both gates look the same, which will it be? Demon scream from thought process, enter semen. Child-born stress. Body want to sleep, but the mind can't rest.
Is the beat like slowly coming in?
Financial progress. When it come to currency, love is non-existent. Foes modify, friends become so distant. Some hope you die, backstab in an instant. Foes I despise, disguise as allies. The sabotage camouflage. Loyalty is lies. To see God look into my eyes. To see the devil, then you look into my eyes.
Is the beat speeding up and then slowing down? Like it sounds like it speeds up a little bit and then slows down a little bit on the beat count or whatever the hell you would call it, the tempo. I don't know. It sounds like it. This is fucking cool. This is so different.
Cause I'ma slow it up, speed it up, slow it up.
It is, okay.
Metal fingers, beat beats, Grim Reaper, eat 'em up, speed 'em up, slow 'em up, speed 'em up, slow it up. Brain sick, tick, 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 MF, blow it up, slow it up, speed it up, slow it up, speed it up. Metal fingers, beat beats, Grim Reaper, eat it up, speed it up, slow it up, speed it up, slow it up.
That like layer of sound,
tick, tick, MF, blow it up,
great.
take air. Death, I hear you calling, I accept, collect. Human sacrifice must pay respect. We catch wreck, nigga. We catch wreck. And
this is trippy.
We gonna slow it up, speed it up, slow it up, speed it up. Metal fingers, beat beats, Grim Reaper, eat it up, speed it up, slow it up.
I love this whole exercise of slowing it up, speed it up,
MF,
slow it down, speed it up.
Boom, MF Grim, MF Doom.
I feel like this is a cool like practice of keeping an ear to the beat and staying with the beat and moving around with this odd timing. This is cool. I like this one. Or tick tick. So I think the name tick tick, you know, a clicking clock, but tick tick time and staying on that. You got to stay on the time, you know. So coming after, go with the flow, and just talking mad shit about other rappers basically. But now it's like, can you even follow the timing of the beat, you know? And so doing this other song of showing this exercise of sticking with the beat that is changing in speed, speeding up, slowing up, speeding up, slowing up, you know, fucking cool. So there's a couple 90s references in here that are fantastic. One is chop that ass in half like Obi-Wan Kenobi, because the first prequel had come out, the Star Wars. Which one was that? Phantom Menace, I think, the first one. And Obi-Wan Kenobi at the end slices Darth Maul in half. Everyone was all mad about it. Why did he die so dumb? I thought it was cool. And then there was another one. Oh, calling collect. There's probably so many people who don't even know what the fuck this means, right? So back in the day, on your dial-up phone, that's right, your dial-up phone, not your cell phone, but the phone that had a wire coming out of it that plugged into the wall. If you were calling from a payphone and you were trying to call somebody else and you didn't have any money, you could call collect, meaning you would tell. I don't remember how to do it anymore. It's been a while. You could tell the operator. You could call the operator by pressing 0 and getting the operator and having them route you through and tell them you'd like to make a collect call. So then the operator would call the person for you. You'd be on the phone with the operator. This is wild, just talking about this. And then, you know, if the person was there, they answered. The operator asked them, "This is a collect call from so-and-so. Do you accept the charges?" Meaning, instead of me putting quarters into the payphone, the person you were calling was going to pay for the phone call. So calling somebody collect was like, this better be fucking important. Like, why are you charging me to call me? You know? So anyway, it's funny to hear that. Yes, Death, I hear you calling. I accept collect. So that line right there, it kind of has some good meaning in the sense of you're willing to accept the charges when the devil calls you. Like, yes, I will talk to the devil at my own expense, basically. Fucking cool, man. Fucking cool. Greatest of all time, God straight up told me. Greatest of all time, the devil even told me. Icicles on surfaces of sun we live in coldly. Prophets be phony, and we attack. We switch like the Wu-Tang symbol. What is the deal with this? Switching like the Wu-Tang symbol. References that he can switch style without losing his originality distinction, much like the Wu-Tang symbol. Okay. Okay. All right. I'll just accept that rather than refute it. Still kill Jack even though quick and nimble, plain and simple. So Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. So that's a little play off of like a nursery rhyme right there. Pick people off while they're ballin' and die old like Stalin. Take air, compress it, bless it, mix loops like Ku Klux. Oof. MF, don't give two fucks. Quarterback legs propped, quickly fumble, leave the game, concussion scene, stars and mumbles. This happens to any MC who wants to rumble. Dynasty's destroyed like Carringtons and Colby's. Who is that? Dynasty was a show. I never watched that. I never watched Dynasty. I was too young. I wasn't allowed to watch it. It came on at night, and I had to go to bed. But I kind of remember that, Dynasty. My grandfather used to watch that. This is fucking kind of wild, going back through some of these things. Walk the path of Jesus, witness of hell freezes. The mind teases reality, crack the pieces, nothing eases. Being chastised with blood baptized, guys revise, acknowledge past lives. Statements will be made, acknowledge me. My mind is heaven's gate, so enter me. My mind is the gate to hell, so try to flee. Both gates look the same. Which will it be? I think this is like a... Yeah, the classic conundrum, yeah. But both are the same. How do you enter? So here, I'll read the annotation, rather than mumbling 10% of it, right? Suppose you stand before the gates of heaven and hell. Both look the same. Both have a guard in front of them. The guard that guards the gate to hell is a devil and always lies. The other is an angel and always speaks the truth. How do you decide which gate to take? Answer, I guess, to the riddle is, you ask, what would the other guard say if I asked him who guarded the gateway to heaven? Okay. I never really understood that riddle, and I still don't, and I'm not going to sit here and try and figure it out because you'll just see me go blank-faced dumb for 5 minutes straight. That'll be its own video. Me just staring at a computer screen for 5 minutes in silence looking stupid. That's a separate video. Okay, let's keep going. Cool song. Track 8 is called Red and Gold. Featuring King Ghidorah. I thought this was a different person. Oh, Ghidra. I'm sorry. Okay, is one of MF Doom's many aliases. Okay, so King Ghidra, that's how they say it? Yeah, King Ghidra is Doom, and it's produced by Metal Fingers, who is also Doom. So this is all Doom, but now he's bringing in his aliases. There we go. Track 8, Red and Gold. Trippy. This sounds like so old school. It's almost like cheesy.
I remember when last past November when Clown King got pounded in with the Timberland. They left him trembling, he was not remembering. Never tuck your denim in, just to floss an emblem. So we'll debate, wait the fella ate gelatin, or even listening to what his weathermen was telling him. When I could feel it in my melanin, it's compelling us to break them off, no reassembling, no science fiction to no theater near you. Coming soon to fuck with you frequently like how phases of the moon would do. You could gather around like it was an eclipse, just don't look directly to the bitch. You may be blinded by the scripts. Past the L, the last that tells us an absurd tale. All hail, King Ghidra, the third rail. 700 volts rap to a standstill. Fool, ignore the rule. Fuck up and get his man killed. True bottle of dog got his hands filled. And so goes the days of our lives as the hourglass
I love the backing vocals.
And I knew it was the last day. Wig twisting season, where some could get their wig twisted back within reason.
This is wild. It's totally different.
And you'll be lucky if there's no squeezing, even this evening.
I want to pause. I want to go into... I don't understand this. Never tuck your denim in just to floss an emblem. I don't know what that means. Many MCs make the statement that showing off your flashy jewelry will often get you shot robbed. A popular way to wear Timberland boots is with jeans tucked into them to show off the logo. Okay, that makes sense. Never tuck your denim in just to floss an emblem. So he's tucking his pants in to show off his boots because got pounded in with the Timberlands. They left him trembling. He was not remembering. Someone would date. Wait, the fella ate gelatin. This one, I don't understand this either. The fella ate gelatin, or he'd be listening to what his weatherman was telling him. So maybe he wasn't trying to like show off. I guess maybe he was like expecting rain, and so he was wearing his boots because of it. I don't know. When I could feel it in my melon, it's compelling us to break them off. No reassembly, no science fiction to no theater near you. Coming soon to fuck with you frequently, like how the phases of the moon would do. And you could gather around it like it was an eclipse. Just don't look directly to the bitch. Maybe blinded by the scripts. The last to tussle in them shirt tails. All hail King Ghidra, the third rail. And then he says 700 volts. So the third rail, hopefully the annotation describes it. The third rail was a wire rail that graffiti writers had to watch out for because it's high voltage used to power the metro lines. That could be fatal. So basically, if you touch the third rail at the same time, you get electrocuted. Likewise, in politics, issues topic considered taboo or controversial is often called a third rail, which is akin to political suicide. As Doom describes in LSD magazine, the fifth magazine of LSD magazine, King Ghidra tends to rhyme things that have to do with threes. In that particular style I was using, that was the king. Oh, because Ghidra is the monster. Right. Okay, let's keep going. This is fucking Doom. Good old Doom. All right, let's keep going. I don't even know where the hell we were. I'm so enamored. Oh, we got through the hook. I remember the wigs part.
Messy games, side fly such as Jesse James. Glass, I figure, ass hawking ass.
I love this part with the backing vocal.
Fast talking city slicker, got bag cause of the dirty chick with makeup. Bail out quick for the 7:30 wake up. My only backup was an A cup. As far as made to when the leaves turn red and gold. So Nimrod, Earth Day. All else worthless to say. When I knew it was the first day. Wig twister season. Where some could get their wig twisted back within reasoning. Mostly with the crimes of treason, men. And y'all be lucky if there's no squeezing even this evening.
Mostly with these crimes of treason, men. And y'all be lucky if there's no squeezing even this evening. Verse 2. From how he's feeling... Thrilling choice of flow is sick. He's the villain with the $1 million voice throw trick. He's like a ventriloquist with his fist in the speaker's back. Couldn't think of no uniquer track. Nope, sneak attack. It don't really matter how big them is, so much as a nipple. Because you could have a chick with D triple. So triple D's basically. Except the nipple little, just hot off the griddle. Like how he do monkey rhymers. Like monkey in the middle by his damn self. Ain't no average MC ahead of me. What the fuck does this mean? Doom subverts the message of the line by adding by his own damn self, which evokes both a sense of respect that Doom is coming to destroy monkey rappers completely by himself, while also adding a self-deprecating flair of appearing like a fool. Okay. And then there's Rick James and Jesse James references. Who's Jesse James again? They don't say in that annotation. I figure ass talking city liquor. Last one to walk up. Fast talking city slicker got baggage because of the dirty chick with makeup. Bail out quick for 7:30. My only backup was an A cup. I don't know. All right, let's finish this one up. I'm just getting all kinds of snagged.
The XP was 3/4 tinted, 4/5 was converted. Way his shit was twisted. Ask him if it hurt it.
What? I have no idea what that meant. No idea what that meant. I love how much he's fucking with
some could get their wigs twisted back within reasoning. Mostly with the crimes of lying and fronting and cheating. All types of different styles of treason.
I have no idea what this song's about. I love this part. Love this part. Oh shit! It just drops right over. Okay, here's what the summary of the song is from Genius. Track 8 from his song or album. In this song, Doom remembers the good old days of smoking and people getting jumped. Red and Gold refers to the changing of the seasons, which that was kind of in verse 2. I get that. And we listen to Doom both lament and reflect on past murders and those to come. According to filmmaker so-and-so, director of many Doom's old videos, this song is a true story about a grim tale in the villain's life. There was a dangerous side to Doom that lingered right under the surface, which came out when he told me stories about the meaning behind songs like Red and Gold. Wig twisting season, where some could get their wig twisted back within reason. A fact-based song about cold murder in the streets. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Huh. So earlier I was saying how Doom does a good job of like weaving certain things in, kind of that are personal to him, into the songs, and you don't even realize it. You know, I feel like this is a good example. This whole Red and Gold and what this little quote from Adam Lowe is, what he's saying here, because I didn't really understand what the hell was going on. No surprises there. That happens to me often, unfortunately. The names was probably changed just to protect who ain't in it. Wait a motherfucking minute. True facts presented. The name was probably changed just to protect who ain't in it. It's like a false documentary type thing. The XP was 3/4 tinted. What the fuck does that mean? Experience was dark, meaning... Oh, okay. The experience was dark. Okay. Meaning Doom went through a very experience. Yeah. Okay. The 4/5 was converted. This is a shot in the dark, but continuing from the beginning bar probably means that the experience was so scared that he hadn't met God yet. Ah, fuck, no idea. Whatever. All right. It dropped into the hands of Doom, which is a skit. So that's about a 2-minute long track. And then the next one is Who You Think I Am. So we'll back up because I fucked up the intro there. Let it roll. Looks like there's some lyrics here. I'll probably talk after the end of Hands of Doom here. Ah. DJ Subrock is a producer on this.
I'll have to go ahead with my experiment right now. Lower the dome.
This is his brother.
Are you ready, Carstairs? All set. My moment of triumph is at hand. Contact.
It's messed up.
Doesn't look bad.
It's crazy. It looks bad.
Okay, then at least tell me what that thing is it's done. Damn, man.
Another annotation here. Doom takes these lines from the 1983 film Wild Style, often considered the first hip-hop film. Nas famously sampled it on the opening track of his debut album Illmatic, while Doom himself used experts. Okay. But, again, here's Doom using a sample to tell a story, like he always does. I've already got the hands on the side, like the hands of Doom, and they represent the city and the environment around this artist. And he's by himself in his own world and whatnot. He doesn't care about anybody around him. And that's what the hands are, everybody around him. The hands of Doom. Ha. There's about 30 seconds left. We'll finish this and let it roll right into track 10, which is Who You Think I Am, which has a bunch of people on it. But the producer, DJ Subrock, is apparently Doom's brother. So he did something with the beat that his brother had worked on, I guess.
Who you think I am? Who you want me to be?
Who you think I am, but who you want me to be.
When I rock, jock niggas in shell shock. Don't watch the birdie, watch the clock go tick tock. I rip shot. I make your girls bottom lip drop. Your word to the truckers at the pit stop. I'm hip hop, I hold heat. Never forget what niggas told me. They showed me other MCs trying to fold me. They owe me. Yo, plus the niggas mad slow. G, I got my get you down, so I'm coming with my homie. Here's the plan, stick 'em up. I enter through the window, stoop down so we can't see our crescendo past the endo. Yo, we used to be our friendo. Yeah, but that's the reason I don't really like to lend dough.
In the corner, cylindrical triangle hat says dunce. Lyrics precise like forensic science. Leave you in tango for months. Trying to figure who done it. You fronted, got your shit studded. Didn't have to be that way. Some sort of light coming in, they shunned it. For the wickedness of those who despise life and worship death. Be a savage, match it eye for eye, two for two, breath for breath. In the last days of the countdown, shit is just that drastic. Write journals like a evil prophet.
Almost too fast for my taste.
Who you think I am? Who you want me to be? A true thug and MC, true thugs with no strings attached. Who wanna give you my slugs?
Egads, I bring confusion like roll call to MC. So-called hoes be like, yup, I told y'all. So socialize, my bio show a dip dive. Memorize like I Omega zip drive. Go to the bar to drink to get sober. A King Ghidra, eat the head of a King Cobra like King Cobra.
Can't get a cut like homemade. I whole hate so sweet. Road date, but no babe. Those date, close shave, foes show to speak with. We show the reload, the respit for feet, the teeth, keep concrete. Parallel to body till the next smell. Shotties and hotties still waiting to exhale.
A true thug and MC, true thugs with no strings attached. Who wanna give you my slugs and don't wanna take them back.
I like that one. I feel like this track is, because Doom has made a couple references to Wu-Tang now. I feel like this is not necessarily like a nod to Wu-Tang, but like maybe Doom really likes what Wu-Tang is doing, you know? And so basically it's like, it's almost like a weird kind of endorsement in a sense, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is, and what I'm saying very poorly is, as somebody like Doom who, you know, is out to take hip hop back, right, and destroy all these phony MCs and all these fake rappers, all this stuff. By doing this, I feel like he's basically saying, "But Wu-Tang, you're cool. You're cool. You can stay. I like what you do. You're all right." You know, the villain doesn't come and destroy everyone. Wu-Tang, you can stay. You're cool. So I feel like by doing this track this way, with all these different artists coming in with verses like Wu-Tang does, it's essentially Doom saying that Wu-Tang, you're cool. I ain't trying to destroy you. You're cool. You guys are good. Who Roden, he went a little too much, a little too hard. But what's the phrase people use? Lyrical miracle. I don't know when that was coined, that term, or when. It is interesting that in hip hop, generally speaking, there's a large group of people who think if you go really, really fast, it's dumb. You're not supposed to do that. Whatever. I don't really have a strong opinion either way. All I want is the flow to sound good. And in my opinion, when people crank up their speed, basically it's every artist has their own red line, right, of what they're able to do and keep it sounding smooth and sounding like they're in control. And for Rodan, he was going fast enough to me, it felt like he was starting to struggle. And as soon as it sounds like a rapper is struggling, it ruins it for me. Like, you got to make it sound easy. You got to make it sound easy. And that was just very complicated too. From the corner, I won't even be able to read it. Cylindrical triangle hat says dunce, so he's wearing the dunce hat. Lyrics precise, like forensical science, leave you entangled for months. Okay, that's a good line though. That's good right there. Trying to figure out who done it. You fronted, got your shit stunted. Didn't have to be that way. Some saw the light coming and they shunned it. For the wickedness of those who despise life and worship death, be a savage. Match shit eye for eye, tooth for tooth, breath for breath. In the last days of the countdown, shit is just drastic. Write journals like Hebrew prophets, study math like Aztecs. It started out good. I don't really know what the fuck he's talking about. But again, there's a lot of shit I don't get, especially on first listen. Love not for who you think I am, but who you want me to be. A true thug and MC. That line stands out. I mean, obviously, that's basically the name of the song. True thugs with no strings attached. I want to give you my slugs and don't want to take them back, right? Love not for who you think I am, but who you want me to be. I wonder if that's just another subtle thing of basically all of these guys coming together and essentially signing on with Doom with the idea of, yeah, fuck hip-hop and what it's turning into. And we're not going to be like that. We're going to be how we are, which is this. Flew in from Monster Island just to rag shit with jet lag, with brothers specialized in ways how as not to get bagged. Egad, I love how he throw in these little lines like that. Egads, I bring confusion like roll call. Two MCs so-called hoes be like, yep, I told y'all, so socialize my bio show, I dip dive. I don't get that. What does that mean? My bio show is a dip dive. Reference to Grandmaster Flash and Furious 5's 1970s cut super rapping. You've got to dip dive, so socialize. Okay. That's just a reference there. Memorize like I-Omega zip drive. Go to the bar to drink to get soberer. King Ghidra. Eat that of a King Cobra. Like King Cobra. Anyway. All right. Well, there's a lot. Okay. I'm done. I'm full on that one. I'm full. My brain is going to explode. We're going to move on to track 11, which is another skit. It's called Doom, Are You Awake? There's a couple more skits, looks like. About halfway through the album. So let's do the skit, and then track 12 is Hey. We'll see what Doom does in this skit here.
Doom, are you awake? Yes, but what do you want? You fool. It's a miracle that you didn't kill Carstairs as well as yourself. So before you cause greater harm, get out of here! This is just a minor disappointment. I shall overcome it.
So after his face was ruined, he just seemed to disappear. Why did Doom threaten just Well, like I said, he just disappeared. I'll never forget that day.
I feel like this is him referencing what happened to the record deal after his brother died and basically just getting tossed out. So he disappears. He loses his record label, right? The annotation just talks about Doom samples the episode throughout the album. Yeah, okay. But basically, when I listen to these things, here's the thing. He could just be throwing this on there to fuck around. But I always look for artistic intent. What is the artistic intent? What's the expression that's possibly being made here? And sometimes I'm right. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes I conjure something up that isn't real at all. But usually when these guys are making their music and they're putting these things together, they're doing it for a reason. I mean, sometimes it's just cool, right? But it's for a reason, usually. So, it's just a minor disappointment. I should overcome it. The failure of Doom's experiments did not end his tragedy. He's got to hide his face. And it just feels like, from a very abstract way, him talking, very abstract, right? But just the idea of everything that has happened to him in the past up to now. This is his first album as MF Doom. Hiding his face, not wanting to be seen, not wanting to be known. That was the opening track, right? About fame. Not wanting to be known, not wanting to be famous, maybe? I can't remember. That's why he's going to wear the mask. Anyway, interesting. After his face was ruined, he just seemed to disappear, which is what happened when his brother died, right? So not his face, not literally his face, but basically his life, Because there's a parallel there, right? Like if something happens and you get horribly burned or disfigured in your face, your life kind of ruined, right? That would fuck you up. That's not easy to deal with, that kind of thing. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. Track 12 is called Hey, produced by MF Doom.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
So this says rapping over a Scooby-Doo sampled instrumental.
Let me know if y'all with me, y'all. Just a couple of things I want to say. I only play the games that I win at and stay the same with more rhymes and it's ways to skin cats. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase. With more rhymes and ways to fillet felines in these days. Watch the path of the black one. Super villain, he wrecks clubs to Delft in the drunken stupor chillin'. Ready and willing to inadvertently fall that plan of any rhymer, whiner or sport brat. Who got more snottier flows and snotty nose and holds mics like he knows karate body blows? Nobody knows the trouble I see from the MPV, fly dirty, tailing the bubble I-30. For the record, this is some shit I just thought of, y'all. Science fiction that's not admissible in no court of law. I'm at where your sister went, intelligent, used to write and be well spoke. Now all a nigga wanna do is fight and sell. Tell joke, this could lead to catastrophe. About to stop the violence right after these last 3 shots from the black bat got me a headlock. Holding on to sanity by strands of that dreadlock. She told me get off, I said, bitch, let me set this shit off so I can get rich right quick. Then it hit me like the point of intoxication. Nigga, come out and rock this nation like ox to facing. A lot of niggas out is rusty like oxidation. In this world's strangest, most dangerous occupation. But you can do it, you the super like in your building villain. Like Trife Kindred and all my children plotting. And it's sure to pay ends with some real mature women's and some more of they friends. Let me know if y'all's with me, y'all. National and geographic down to the titty ball. Rap Monster Island City, y'all. To all my brothers who is doing unsettling bigs, you could've got away if it was not for them meddling kids.
So there's a Scooby-Doo reference right there. This is trippy. This is totally different. I love these little moments of pause that he puts in where you think it's over, but it's not. It's just kind of a neat mechanic inside the album. It makes it, it kind of gives it like a little bit of a dramatic flair to it. These little dramatic pauses. There's some very interesting lines in here. Let's try and find them. I only play the games that I win at. And stay the same with more rhymes. And stay the same with more rhymes than there's ways to skin cats. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's the saying. As a matter of fact, let me rephrase, with more rhymes than there's ways to fillet felines these days. So he uses the saying as a rhyming scheme, and then he changes the saying to use it again in a different rhyming scheme. Pretty cool. Watch the path of the black mud supervillain. He wrecks clubs for Delph and a drunken stupor chillin'. I don't know what Delph means. Ready and willing to inadvertently foil that plan of any rhymer, whiner, or spoiled brat. So he's going to foil the plans. Who got more snottier flows than Snotty knows and holds mics like he already knows karate blows? Nobody knows the trouble I see. That's what's the annotation here. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen is a famous black spiritual dating to the days of slavery. Oh, I've heard that. Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. I've heard that. I can't think of it right now off the top of my head, but yeah, I've heard that. And this comes after his little, the little skit about his face being ruined and his experiments being hurried and setbacks and stuff like that. From the MPV fly through the tail of the bubbly I-30. Fuck, man. For the record, this is just some shit I thought of, y'all. So is he like freestyling science fiction that is not admissible in no court of law? Okay, let's actually do something rather than sitting silently. I'm very probably too hyper aware of any time I stop and start reading and I'm not like talking or listening to music, because personally I don't like that. I don't want to. The idea of a YouTube video where you're watching some guy sit and read in silence is just awful to me. So I get very panicky when that happens. I live to rock Mike's 3D. The only reason I seek to stop to snuff the TV, I heard beats. They sound like karaoke. That was huge to me. Because I feel like, it's a cool line. And it's a rhyming scheme too. But I wonder if that's how his brain works. Like when he was watching TV and he would hear certain things. I wonder if he was just automatically in his head shifting beats around, and I could sample that. I could cut that. I could loop that. So that really stood out to me right there. With monkey rhymers on a leash, like, don't have this fairy choke me. I don't get that. Hit him with the pennies so we can get these peanuts. I thought he was nuts. And I thought we was nuts. You just get free cuts. They locked Luther up in Greenhaven. Since when a person never really been too clean shaven? What is all this about? Doom explains these lies in an interview. Same LSD magazine. So he's laughing. Another funny line, a true line though. I had a partner, he got bagged and shit, so that's my shout out to him, my partner Luther. He should be coming home soon, like 2003. He caught mad time, some ill shit. And I was saying, because he's a real clean cut brother, he'd give me ill haircuts. Oh, okay. But then he got bagged. Okay. So a reference to somebody in his personal life. Jesus, there's so much to go through. It's insane. Then it hit me like the point of intoxication. come out and rock this nation like ox defacing a lot of people out is rusty like oxidation. What is ox defacing? Doom compares throwing a raging show to bullfighting. Bullfighting involved and sometimes does the beheading of the exhausted bull. Ox defacing. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. In this world's strangest, most dangerous occupation. Where was the... Oh, yeah, here we go. Intelligent, used to write, and be well spoke. Now all people want to do is fight and sell. Hey! Which was going to be sell coke, but tell the joke. He changes it. Jesus, dude. Doom. A little bit of a Raekwon nod right there. So some Wu-Tang. Sonatan remind me of Raekwon tapes. Anyway, okay. All right, let's keep going. Track 13 is called Operation Greenback. Hey gets a heart for sure. A lot of these are getting hearts. Although actually I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been so absorbed in the lyrics. Alright, let's continue. My brain is like just swirling right now. Like I can barely even focus. I'm trying to like think on 4 different things and it's just it's incredible. And it's all Doom. This is 100% Doom mental shutdown. In the best way, in a great way. Because I love how he changes these schemes around, his rhyming schemes and the different words that he uses and some of the shit I don't get it. And what's cool too is I like how he'll just write. And he kind of doesn't seem to give a fuck if you get it or not. Like he knows what he's writing and he knows it's good. So who cares if nobody gets it? Kind of thing. I like that. It makes it hard for me, but I do like when somebody just, look, man, you better try and catch up. You better keep up. I ain't slowing down, okay? So if you can keep up with me, great. But if you fall behind, you're on your own. Screw you, you know? Do what you got to do. I love it. All right, Operation Greenback, track 13. He loves fucking up the beats so much.
It's good to see you back. It's good to be seen. Greenbacks. Green stacks. Greenbacks. Mean stacks. Greenbacks. Fly tramp, that's what she called me. Cause I don't wear no Stetson hats like Paul C. As y'all see, who give a fuck, who know what is it? These styles will be flipped to the absolute exquisite. It's like a blizzard. Soon as I got home from ATL, looked into my baby face. My boo was like, well, I know your types and clientele, thoughts, needs. As I held her firmly yet gentle as a soft seed. She said, the one with the horse weave, the pretty one, or crazy hot to touch the tattoo through the short sleeve. Which one you want? I'm like, if there was comp, fuck around, a nigga like me probably run up in all 3. King Ghidra, what they call me, either Caesar or Baldy. Probably half Musa / y'all saw me on the D-Lo. I slaughter solo MCs, they paper thin, in they Polo Nautica or DK men. Amen. It's funny how significance make a difference. Notice parables of 3 in every other inference.
This is another great example of it just being this lo-fi experience. But it's cool too, like there's a lot of layers that are working together so well in this album. First, it being Doom and his own style, of course, and what he cares about and what he's focusing on. And then you've got all these samples that are just all over the fucking place, and these references that are kind of all over the place. But then when you take all of that and you put it in this solution of lo-fi, it's like you can almost just picture some guy in his own fucking basement. You know, like you can tell there's not a lot of money involved. There's not all these people sitting around helping him write the lyrics. He doesn't have all these engineers and shit doing shit for him. And so he's off in some fancy booth. You know, like it's just fucking gritty. It's somebody doing it all themselves. And it's like when you go on vacation somewhere and you're walking around and you're kind of like in a little tourist trap area or whatever, but you just see some guy and all he's got is just this little fucking like hatchet axe and he's chopping up wood to make these little things that he sells to tourists. But he just hacks at it. It's clean, it's quick, it's fast. There's nothing fancy. He's not wearing any protective equipment. He's just sitting in the sun, you know, like that kind of thing. rather than this just fancy, all put together, pre-produced, worked on with computers. It's like there's just grit in this shit, man. It's fucking cool. It feels like old school. It just has that feel. It's neat. It's just really, there's texture. There's texture in this album. And, you know, I love a lot of the other shit too. Like the new Future album was great. We Don't Trust You. I haven't listened to the other one yet. There's a lot of stuff out there. It's got great sound and high quality. And that is great for that. But this has just got texture. It's great for nerds like us, right? Us music nerds love shit like this. This is cool. All right, let's keep going.
What a fella, like Salt, Pepper, Spinderella. I came to spark the duff, dumb and blind like Helen Keller. If I'm not with George in the jungle, if he not with Stella or either Priscilla, I'm doing dips on Godzilla. Yo, y'all know he don't play right. TNT throws a nigga out a moving van in broad daylight, and he was shackled by hands and feet. Then they say he tried to escape once his face scraped the concrete. Near the curb on Monster Island, 103 Street, where brothers run the risk of getting swallowed once the beasts eat. Sick to their headpiece.
This right here, get that money, God. This also kind of feels like a slight nod to Wu-Tang, man. I think Doom's got some love for Wu-Tang.
Is completely controlled by our computers.
This is a cool song. Great sample. He's done a great job of using like these backing vocals, samples. This final verse. What a fella, like Salt, Pepper, Spinderella. What's Spinderella? Salt, Pepper, yeah, Hip Hop Trio, I know them. Oh, What a Fella suggests the song What a Man. Yeah. God, I should listen to that, Salt and Pepper. I haven't listened. I should listen to that. There'd be some people that are upset about it, but it'd be fun to listen to. I came to spark the deaf, dumb, and blind like Helen Keller. If I'm not with George of the Jungle, if he not with Stella or either Priscilla, I'm doing dips on Godzilla. Though y'all know he don't play, right? TNT throws a person out of a movie. What is TNT? Here is flipping the previous definition of TNT. Instead of meaning undercover detectives, it now means Turner Network Television. TNT means undercover detectives? I didn't know that. I only know the explosive. That's the only thing I can think of. Okay, well, anyway. So if this is undercover detective, throws a person out of a new movie van in broad daylight, and he was shackled by hands and feet, then they say he tried to escape once his face escaped the concrete. And I feel like this is kind of like he was talking about George of the Jungle, but then shackled by hands and feet, tried to escape. That feels like kind of a reference to King Kong. Maybe. I don't know. But there's, the only reason I think of that is because he's also talking about Godzilla. Near the curb on Monster 103 Street, where the brothers run the risk of getting swallowed once the beast eat. I'd rather lay in the cut, collect cash pay. Only TNT I see is Gilligan's Castaway. So, okay, so he's watching television. He doesn't get run up on by detectives. That makes sense. From which you spent the night by accident, creep like a ninja. When the Mac is bent, who can give one fuck? Get buck, go get broke. Broke up like three-piece nunchucks. Three-headed best brings the drama to a dead sea. So, yeah, King Ghidra. God damn, dude. Again, Megalon, he was going. I like what he was doing, but when he speeds up and his words start to blur together, I don't like it. Fucking Polo, Nautica, DK, man. Those are references. Holy shit. Felt like there's a little bit of a nod to Outkast. Here, let's click on this. The Wheels of Steel. Maybe not. Nah, okay. All right, maybe not. What about here? ATL. When did ATLiens release? It was in the 90s, right? This is about TLC, apparently. Okay, here's a quote from Doom. Even in the first verse, the three hoes, like which one you want, this, that, or the, I'll probably run up on all three, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about TLC. My chick actually asked me, like, I came back from LA, she was like, I know you're out there. Did you see them chicks? I know you wanted to fuck one of them. So that's where I got the idea. So he wanted to bang all three members of TLC. That's funny. Very funny. And why not? You know, why not? Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want to? All right. I like Operation Greenbacks quite a bit. This is a cool fucking album. And I figured it would be. What I'm enjoying so much is, you know, I know Mad Villainy very well, and I know Food very well. So I was kind of expecting that. But what's neat is this is different from those, but it's still Doom. It's really cool when you listen to an artist and every album, it's like it's clearly that group or that person. It's just everything about it is their style, but it's different from everything else that they've done. I love it when that happens. I love it when that happens. It's such a tricky thing for artists. You know, you can't just make the same music over and over and over again because people get bored. But then sometimes when they do something different, people get mad because you change your sound. Like that, you can't win. But it's so cool when you come across these groups, man, where it's like, yep, that's Nine Inch Nails. Yep, that's Queens of the Stone Age. Yep, that's MF Doom. But they're all, every album they put out is different. Love it when that happens. What is next? Track 14 is called The Mic. It's got Pebbles, the Invisible Girl, who was on the opening track as well. Or no, the second track. Yeah, opening track, Doomsday. All right, let's jump in. Track 14, The Mic.
Feel the magnetism between us. The mic. Growing stronger.
This is a love song to the microphone.
Why don't we do it?
I was in a case, out of state. She was 13 and good, we had a holiday date. It was just a number, she never told me she was knocked up. By the end of the summer, chick almost had me locked up. My aunt came and got me and steadied the block. We bounced to the Yeti and I'm ready to rock. With no attachments, feeling a little loose. Blowing up at every spot, we had a little juice. Probably the Dom or the Afghani buttered me. We played the stage standing by the speaker and suddenly, who tapped me about to get real ill? Already repped the whole club with metal faces, still will. What a sweet surprise, her with the fly eyes and fine. She pulled me to the sidelines. The mystery silent with strong words. She was an intelligent wisdom and a songbird. I met her last week at the same place. She stepped to me the same way at a no shame pace. I played the middleman in every little scam. Some as complex as a hip-hop album riddle jam. I find it quite intriguing as I think about rappers walk up on me speaking with their stinking mouth about this and that, from sneakers to hats to gats, freak chicks with their cootie cat raps, and the stat included dikes of that. I'm
gonna pause here. So I'm sitting and I'm listening. I haven't said shit because what has thrown me off? She was 13 and good, and I was in a case out of state. What is this song about? MF's Doom attempt to get a girl that's been on his mind for a while off his debut album. According to the director, Doom told him this song is somewhat a true story. I'm really not comfortable with the number 13 being involved here. Let's click this. Reference to 13 and Good, a song by Boogie Down. Okay, the girl is a metaphor for hip hop. Okay, thank God. Thank fucking God. Because I was like, 13... She never told me she was knocked up. Like I don't like where this is going. But apparently this is a metaphor for hip hop. As chronologically as it sounds about right, that hip hop was about 13 years old when Doom was starting to get into it. Okay. I almost want to like fucking start over. I was like stressing out, basically. Sitting here stressing out. If you go back and watch the video, you'll probably see it all over my face. We're going to finish the song up. Then we're going to go through the lyrics with the very strong perspective of him talking about hip-hop instead of a 13-year-old girl who's pregnant.
Me and you was overdue for getting together, baby. I always knew our love was meant to be.
Feel the magnetism.
Well, I'll wait for it to finish.
Growing stronger, stronger. Why don't we do it?
Like, at the beginning of the song, it's the mic. He says the mic. So it's like, oh, okay, this is about him falling in love with the microphone, which makes perfect sense. But the words 13, just a number, she never told me she was knocked up. And then by the end of summer, the chick almost had me locked up. Oh, fuck. Hit the brakes. Hit the brakes. Like, that shit, that just broke my brain, basically. So... Oh man, I like really too, like I'm sure you guys are all aware of like the surface concern, right? Of, oh yeah, him singing about a song about a 13-year-old girl. But also, this is my favorite fucking artist. Like I don't want to find out through listening to MF Doom's music that all of a sudden, anyway. But thankfully, that's not the case. Okay, so let's go through this again with the perspective of he is talking about hip hop. Hip hop at the time, well, when he either came into the game or started listening to it, was 13 years old. Anyway, here we go. We bounced to the end. I'm ready to rock with no attachments, feeling a little loose, blowing up in every spot. We had a little juice, probably the Dom or the Afghani bud in me. We played the stage, standing by the speaker, and suddenly who tapped me, about to get real ill. Already ripped the whole club with Metal Face's Steel Wheel. Fucking great, right? So the producer on the fucking record player. What a sweet surprise. Her with fly eyes and fine. She pulled me to the sidelines and Mr. Shut Up with strong words. She was an intelligent wisdom and a songbird. I met her last week at the same place. She stepped to me the same way at a no shame pace. I'm off guard. Her game had me choked up, checking me, play testing me until I spoke up. I wonder what this is about. 7 whole days and nights and not a word from you. I was worried. I thought I would have heard from you. Stranger, you know, I never get enough of you. How you be coming through the mic. So what is this about? Doom is personifying as the microphone itself. Okay. But what's the 7 whole days? Reference him coming back to this place every week to rap. Oh, okay. Also doubles as a reference to the Tony Braxton song 7 Whole Days. Okay. Myself and 2 alikes had run through this crew of 3. In my earlier days, they showed me things new to me. So I knew Mad Brothers, who they had hit it off. They even used to watch each other just to run the shit off. Okay. To find out who's your man when you're broke. Like a bad joke. It's funny when you on and you got mad folk. Yeah. I played the middleman in every little scam. Some as complex as a hip-hop album, Riddle Jam. I find this quite intriguing as I think about rappers. Walk upon me speaking with their stinking mouth about what? About this and that. From sneakers to hats to gats, freak chicks, and the cootie cat raps. And it's like that cool, the dice that I'm at the black tie affair with the diva with the fatty fat. I play the back, city to them. Okay, the song is so much better knowing entirely that it's about his love affair with hip hop. Jesus. You guys almost saw me die today. I almost died. All right, we got another skit, The Mystery of Doom, 21 seconds, and then it rolls into Dead Bent. So we'll just play through this skit, see what he says, and keep on going.
There's still Doom. What of him?
What of Doom, my dear lady? As I stood outside your door, I heard quite a bit of your story. If you wish, I'll add mine. To clear up the mystery of Doom's transition.
And then Dead Bent. Super motherfucking villain.
Yo, this dip try to tell us. Ooh, you're like the sun. Chasing all of the rain away. When you come
What song is this from? I don't remember.
She told me you're the perfect one. Microphone check 1 2 1 2 1 2. He told her I will rock this microphone.
I will rock this microphone.
I hold the mic like niggas hold their girls tight, but I ain't after her. Probably your Acura Pearl White, the hook or nine. And many times I done hit it. To be specific, more times than dimes in a Brisnick. When you broke north, I crashed the barbecue like Riddick at the Garden True. That's the garden me, pardon you. Cheapers, I was told back. The whole gang
good rhyming scheme right there.
Hold back my secretary gatekeeper. Dead planets and guard jewels. Throwing divine rules too. Come through, we will overcharge you. Ooh, I won't feel remorse for shit. Except for one time.
I like how he changed the beat right there too.
Scientific on berserk like Red Alert. I really want to pick up was nerd for cheddar dirt. The funniest experiments is where I went. Obviously dead bent and spent every red cent to rule you and still drop more jewels than schools do. At the hit the bar where baby girl bartender at. I told her more wine mingling with no single mentions of. Stay tuned for more spine tingling adventures of.
That song was amazing. That song was amazing. Jesus. And I killed the transition into Gastro. That song was fucking amazing. And now I'm torn because I want to talk about lyrics, but I also want to keep listening to the next song. I hold the mic Like people hold their girls tight. But I ain't after her. Probably your Acura Pro. I love the way this guy rhymes, man. I love this. When you broke north, I crashed the barbecue like Riddick at the Garden True. That's the God in me. Pardon you. So Garden True, pardon you. Good shit. Jeep. And then he just drops it with Jeepers. Jesus Christ. I just, this situation, this specific scenario is tough because, you know, I like going through the lyrics. I'm kind of supposed to go through the lyrics. It's essentially my job in this whole thing, right? But I also feel like this is one of those albums where, like most albums, you're not supposed to get it all on the first listen. I said this earlier, but I just feel like this is one of those albums where it's going to be, you know, every time you put it on, you hear something for the first time. You hear him say this for the first time. You hear that for the first time. 6 months later, you put it on again. You hear this for the first time. It's just one of those things because he put so much into this. And all the while maintaining this element of, I was going to say cool, but I just did Lupe Fiasco's The Cool, and cool means a little different in that. And so I don't want to say cool just because I'm fresh off that ride. But all just maintaining this kind of, this great combination of taking this seriously and doing it very well. And at the same time, fuck everybody else. I don't care what you think. I do what I want. And this is fun for me. And I love it. And he does love it. And he's got 2 songs now basically talking about being in love with the microphone. And the microphone being in love with him. And that makes me smile a lot because you think about him as a person and what he's been through, and this is his first album. And another album I just listened to was Care For Me by Saba. There's a song on there, Calligraphy. It's talking about writing the pain away, essentially. And it makes me smile to think about a guy who's gone through a lot of hardship, a lot of pain, but he's found something that he loves. He's found something where there's passion, you know? It's like a second chance, basically. And then he fucking dies. Oh, well. At least you had your run, man. At least you had your run. Some of us don't even get that, you know? This is great. I'm having a great time. Track 17 is called Gas Drawls. Gas Drawls? I love this summary. Just another dope track off MF's Doomsday debut album. Let's get into this dope track. Gas Drawls. Here we go.
Phase 2. Operation Doomsday.
By the way, I re-up on bad dreams, back up screams in 50s, be up on mad schemes that heat shop like Jiffy. In an instant, get smoked like Winston cigarettes. Hoes get ripped off like Nicorette. In real life, the real tripe scene might snatch your life like assault machine. Rifle, net up, set up like bullfight. Be blooded how we like, couldn't white or in full flight. The unemotional, call me antisocial. On the run off the gun, death tally commercial. Death Valley is like rehearsal to the streets till my peeps. GM, MF on the beat. Don't make me have to hurt the feelings. I'll ruin you in the dirt that I be doing in my dealings. Sending spirits through the ceiling.
I love these little like interlude, these little like ad-lib shots he's throwing in there.
Grown, big, wheeling and high rolling. I hold and lie, keep the style on my eyes swollen. Holding and folding a pal, known as massive versatile. I like to big them up, Monster Al.
You were very high.
2 times a day with brothers that's tight like a noose. With more rhymes than use than Dr. Seuss, a motherfucking mother goose. Extra suspicious flirter, whoever hook or hurt her. Next to malicious murder, track type vicious. Fulfilling the pipe wishes, the missions may be legal. Minus the baby eagle, any given summer's eve, don't breathe. 16 shots, I do believe, and 1 up the sleeve. Flow is at pedal pace, steady like tricycles. Beware all suckers, froze like icicles. Bag 'em up, and bagging bitches like nickels, cause I lick them where they tickle. Before I hit the clip though, I'ma spit till I pronounce. More hits than an ounce, no doubt. About to bounce, extra unannounced, I'm out. And I like to give a shout out to the brother Jet Jaguar, Megalon.
really just kind of listening to all the different little layers of production that he's putting in. You've got these little cuts and samples, and he's switching the beats up, and he's putting the drums in and taking the drums out, and it's just fucking... It's cool, man. It's just cool. Still, lots of shit going through. I just thinking about... I mean, I wonder how he felt at the time making this. You know? I wonder if he was the type of person when he was working on beats, if it was the type of person where it's like, I'm going to work on this beat, and then all of a sudden it's, 4 hours later, it doesn't even realize it. Oh shit, what time is it? Oh shit, I've been working on this for 4 hours? Oh shit. I wonder about like his style of writing or how his brain would assemble lines, and if he would just write shit down all the time, and he talks about having a pen with him, if he'd just be walking around living his life and just kind of like thinking in timing, thinking in rhythm, and then if something pops up, if he would just write it down. And I wonder if he read a lot. Like, was he a reader? Who knows? Flipping words around. Let's go through a little bit of lyrics. By the way, I re-up on Bad Dreams. Bag up screams in 50s. Be up on mad schemes at heat shop like Jiffy Pop. So Jiffy Pop is popcorn. In an instant, get smoked like Winston cigarettes. Hoes get ripped off like Nicorette patch. In real life, the real trife scene might snatch you like an assault machine. Rifle, dead up, set up like bullfight. Be blunted how we like, couldn't white or in full flight. Couldn't white, I guess they got to smoke because they can't do the other thing, or in full flight. I don't know. The unemotional, calming, antisocial, on the run, off the gun, Death Tally commercial. Death Valley is like rehearsal to the streets. To my peeps. So he's just got to be talking about murder rates, right? I guess. Let's see what this unreviewed annotation. Unreviewed. Doom has to go on the run and get rid of his gun because everyone that he killed, aka his death tally, became commercial. Everybody knows about it. And maybe he then went hiding into Death Valley, a barren wasteland. Yeah. Where life can't exist. There's life in Death Valley. Not a lot, but there's some. On the run, off the gun. I don't know. I mean, I can see where that annotation, the person who wrote that, I can see where they're coming from with that. I feel like it's more of a metaphor. Well, I guess that would be a metaphor rather than the story, but I feel like he's talking about where he's from. That's the impression I get. I feel like he's talking about where he's from. Rhymes is chosen like the weapons of war. Or it could be a metaphor for his own rapping ability, I don't know. So keep from stepping on my floor or delivery front door. I bring it to y'all motherfuckers. Master's yours. My disaster, hell and gas drawers. Drawls is slang for underwear drawers. Yeah, Doom is saying that his disaster causes hell and gas drawers, which would cause much more pain than gas would be ignite in going in and out now. Hell and gas drawers. I don't really understand what that means either, though. I mean, I think that person's kind of taking a shot at it. I don't know. Hell and gas drawers. A supervillain cooler than a million. I'd be chilling, still quick to slice squares like Sicilians. Don't make me have to hurt them feelings. I'll ruin you in the dirt that I'd be doing in my dealings. While I'm sending spirits through the ceiling, chrome peeling, dome blown within the comforts of your own home, grown big, wheeling and high rolling. This fucking guy, man. See, and the reason why I think this opening portion of the first verse is about like where he's from. At the second verse, he's talking to his brothers, Sub Rock and Black Jewel. I don't know if Black Jewel is his brother, but 2 more, 3 men, 2 up. So, 2 of, I guess, I'm assuming Black Jewel has also passed. Deceased brother, Black Jewel is from Oxford also. They're passing, yeah. So those 2 have died. When giving crews a brush with death like between meals, 2 times a day with brother that's tight like a noose. With more rhymes in use than Dr. Seuss or motherfucking Mother Goose. X, a suspicious flirter who every hooker heard of. Next to malicious murder. A track type vicious, fulfilling the pipe wishes. The missus may be legal. Minus the baby eagle. I didn't understand this. I don't know. Unreviewed annotations. Everyone's just kind of making their guesses, just like me, which is good. I don't feel so bad about making wild guesses. Let's keep going. There's only 2 tracks left. I kind of don't want it to end, but we gotta. Everything comes to an end, doesn't it? So this is called Question Mark, featuring Curious, produced by MF Doom. Drop it in.
My servants began to forge what was to become the most dreaded costume on the face of the earth. The last thing to fit was the mask. Would it conform to my twisted features and comfort?
He cleans his metal mask with gasoline. They after him. Last seen pulling a chick like a fiend, pull a fast one. Can't put shit past him. Got niggas on his own team, mad enough to blast him. Retarded in real life on the mic, Rain Man. Stand close to his main man like a chain gang. Who give a fuck about who or they fancy crew? That's no mystery. Like Hardy Boys do with Nancy Drew. Sorta with her drawers down quarter. The ex-daughter brings slaughter like, well, I order. I suggest you hand over the formula doula. A villain in your land, in his land, a ruler. Hard hitting like puffin' the
This is a cool beat too. I like this song a lot. This is fucking great.
Off day with Ferris Bueller. Brother pull heat to prove they not sweet. No matter how you spell it, we still got beats. Check the
question how we live, question what we give, take it to the next, leave them where they can't see me. Still they judge, but they be butt ass. Twist that wig like a Muppet. Keep it simple, can't trust it.
Send y'all into public, or y'all motherfuckers get school slam on sight. By candlelight, hand write these
Oh,
rhymes
he changes the beat.
Most is from experience, shit that I learned about. Topics and views generally concerned about. With different ways to come up and earn clout. I take a look at
and he goes back. Fucking awesome, man.
Savage females with fake nails to face veils. You out your frame but still bagging them too. You know I know. These hoes be asking me from you. Like my twin brother. We did everything together from 100 cots and lots to copping butter levers. Remember when you went and got the dark blue Bally's? I had all the different color Kazals and Kazalis. The sub rock 3-finger ring with the ruby and the O-Ot. Truly the illest dynamic duo on the whole block. I keep a flick of you with the machete sword in your hand. Everything is going according to plan, man.
And now I seek revenge on the one who forced me to hide behind this mask.
Yeah.
Within my gauntlet is concealed a most effective weapon. Get it? Doomsday.
Yeah, we get it.
Oh, brother.
So let's go through this final verse. So this again, he's using the samples to tell his kind of like personal story here. By candlelight, my hand will write these rhymes till I'm burnt out. Mostly from experience, shit that I learned about. Topics and views generally concerned about, with different ways to come up and earn clout. I take a look at my life and pace the trails. From tableek and savage females with fake nails to face veils. You got your frame for still bagging them too. You know I know. These hoes be asking me if I'm you. Like my twin brother, we did everything together. From 100 Rakat Salat, I can't pronounce that, to copying peanut butter leathers. Remember when you went and got the dark blue Bally's? I had all the different color Kazals and Gazalis, whatever the hell it is. The sub rock 3-finger ring with ruby in the Oak. Truly the illest dynamic duo on the whole block. I keep a flick of you with the machete sword in your hand. Everything is going according to plan, man. Yeah, keeps a picture of his brother. So he's talking about his brother. Basically remembering his brother. And then you get into this sample, this outro. Now I seek revenge on the one who forced me behind this man. And I think what he's saying here is, with everything that happened and the record deal falling out after his brother died and basically just getting completely tossed aside, now he's back for his revenge, essentially. That's just kind of sad, man. I mean, it's man, it's just sad. I mean, this is just love. It's love, but it's sad too. I don't know, man. Doom is such an interesting dude. The fact that he always wore his mask and nobody ever saw his face. I mean, it's crazy because his character is, it's a character, it's a persona, right? But it's also exactly what he did. So is it a character? Is it a persona? Or it's just what he became? And that even being a question, I think, is both wonderful and kind of awful at the same time. Wonderful in the sense of, he was really like doing this thing and living this thing and believing this thing. But at the same time, like, was that how far gone he was in terms of being compelled to be this way? Like, had everything that happened before with his brother passing, and because some people have told me that he was homeless for a while and, just completely disappeared, and did that fuck him up so much that he just buried his previous self and became somebody else instead? I don't know. Interesting guy, man. Very interesting. All right, there's one more song. Heroes vs. Villain, featuring E-Mason, produced by MF2. And we're going to finally wrap up Operation Doomsday. I've been talking for a while, 2 hours and 12 minutes. It's been well worth it, in my opinion. This has been such a great little album.
And that ended Doom's plans for world destruction.
And how did you manage to stop him? Simple. I rearranged the circuit. Once he threw the switch, my ability to attack is faster than the Cobra.
Very helpful. And I will be certain not to make the same mistakes as Doom.
What's the hero? Who's the villain? Dead or living?
Doom.
Kill or killing? Who the fuck should remain chilling?
Doom.
Webster says wicked and evil, but yo, who's Webster? Annihilation and outcast, equals freedom and surpass. Culture is chains that breed heroes, villain planes. All these are just metaphors. They describe symbols in folklore. Who's the hero? What's the villain? The question still remains chilling. Listen to the music, try very hard to use it. Open up and research, and that's the end of this verse. Y'all niggas keep your minds open out there.
So like, fuck you, fuck the newspaper, fuck all that shit, man. I'm leaving. Yo, why the hell is he leaving, man? Wait, man, don't worry about that, sucker. Yo, man, listen. Yo, I'm not gonna finish my piece, man. Now,
Doom wears body armor to conceal his own mangled form, right? Yeah.
So like, fuck you.
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself. Trust me, true believer.
Pretty cool. I think it just fades out from there. Although you never know. Remember, that happened earlier. You thought that shit was over. We tricked you. We tricked you. All right, I'm going to pause it here because now it's going to roll into the complete version, all the different tracks and stuff. I like this a lot. I mean, no surprises there, right? But I love basically what they're saying here. Who's the hero? What's the villain? Where was it here? Fools rush in. They don't know the yin from the yang. Yeah, this kind of plays into a little bit of what Lupe Fiasco was saying in The Cool also. Fools rush in. They don't know the yin from the yang and are ashamed to deviate or act sane from the norm. They are slaves forced to conform. I mean, this is straightforward, right? We all are aware of this. The peer pressure. Another term is mob mentality, but I'm not really thinking about mob mentality. But basically, just the idea of not wanting to stand out, which is odd too, right? Because there are so many people out there that want to be noticed and seen, but then at the same time, nobody wants to like be the odd one in the group and stand out. But to really find your essence, take this as a lesson. Break away from the rest of them. Get from the form ending like the villain in the song. Find truth. Who determines wrong from right without a fist fight? Different from the day than from the night. Basically, just fucking don't copy other people, right? But I think one thing I like this. Obviously, it's a nice idea. I believe it. I believe this idea of be who you are and just excel at who you are and let that be what it is. But that concept completely disregards the idea of some people just want to make a bunch of money. Some people want to be famous. Some people like that. They don't give a shit if their music is fake, if what they do is fake. Like, they don't care. And we're seeing that. I mean, now, these days, with all this, like, internet content, right? People don't give a fuck. They just want attention. They want money. They want fame, whatever it is that they want. And so I kind of feel bad for Doom because I really appreciate what he's trying to do, and I agree with what he's trying to do. But at the same time, I feel like his own passion has made him blind to the fact that there are a lot of people that don't care. They don't care about that. They don't care about being real people. They're just much more interested in making a quick buck, ripping some people off, being the center of attention, whatever. Whatever. Ha. Doomsday, man. Operation Doomsday. I don't really know what to say right now. I'm excited to listen to it again. I'm excited to have, this is what is really fun for me is, like, anybody out there who's a huge MF Doom fan has already heard it all. Not me. There's still loads of new music out there. And so, one hand, it's kind of a curse having to only do one album a week because it's a slow trickle and it takes forever to get through the list and there's this huge backlog and all these requests and all this other stuff. But on the other hand, sometimes it's a blessing because sometimes it's like, what would be cool if there was another Doom album? And there is. There is. So today, I get to hear brand new music in my ears from MF Doom, and it's his debut album. That was fun. A lot of fun. I don't think I am going to say a whole lot at the end of this one. I mean, really, this is something that you listen to it. You put it on and you listen to it, and you put it on and you listen to it, and this is one of those albums where it becomes your friend. It goes with you when you go for the drive. Oh, I'm gonna put on this. I'm gonna put on that. And one thing I'm gonna do though, I gotta make like a playlist because I don't want to listen to like these other versions and these instrumentals and shit. Not like I'm sure they're probably cool and all, but I don't want to have it spill into these other. I just want the 19 tracks. I just want the album. I don't like. One thing I don't like about Spotify is sometimes it's so hard to find literally just the normal album and not the deluxe or super ultra bonus deluxe with the fucking 40 live songs. Like, God damn, some of these deluxe albums that they put on streaming are too much. But I get excited. I get a little emotional in a way. I feel like a slight bond with MF Doom. Because I feel like if he were to see me sitting here like trying to go through his lyrics and listening, I feel like he's the type of person that would appreciate that. He'd be like, cool. Someone's actually taken the time. And I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but what I'm trying to say is it's fun to be on the other end of somebody's process where they clearly care about what they're doing and what they're making and putting it out there. Because there's always doubt of, is anybody going to listen? How many times have we seen in music, there's these lyrics out there that people don't even fucking notice it type of a thing. So as someone who enjoys noticing things, it's really great to have people out there who create that. Man, I'm just happy. That's all there is to it, man. Doom makes me happy. I like MF Doom. Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Not much for closing thoughts, but that's okay. I don't always have to drone on and on and on, right? Okay, if you're on YouTube, this is the end for you, my friends. I'm going to do 3 music videos for Patreon only